spill some in right here.
Real still. I'm real still.
Let me get some. Hey, hold on.
Okay, real still. That's what I'm talking about.
It's called man. Chef the Walker, and I'm a chef studio cook. Fuck with real studio fine. Real fine.
I catch a bitch, I break a bitch and make her sell her pussy. Nigga, this your girlfriend. If that bitch decided to A-Wall right now, your whole world in. I catch a bitch.
On a bitch though, man. What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? It is your host. Yes, Mr. Handsome. Always looking for a ransom. Anybody, come through, support the channel. Hit the like, share, subscribe button. Also, if you want to drop a donation, Cash App at the bottom of the screen. I said, don't make me work for free, because this is work. I take this very serious. But we gonna have fun though. We definitely gonna have some fun. So what's on the menu today? Today we got 50 Cent on the floor. You gotta put him on the floor. Niggas say they don't like the documentary he did with Diddy on Diddy because it brought to light, certain unsolved crimes. That Diddy could have or may have not partaken in. I don't know. I'm not the investigator here, so I'm not gonna dive into that. The question is why? What's the motive? What's 50 Cent motive behind dropping this documentary? That's the question that I seem to be hit with about this topic. It could be a number of things, but it's just to go off what 50 said. 50 said the man should have never offered to take him shopping. A man should never offer another man to take another man shopping. That's 50's reason. I could go for that. Other people say the reason it is his baby mama. His baby mama was involved, ended up being involved with Puff. And for some time before, for a little while before the Diddy got indicted and charges was brought up against him. So people say that's the reason. But I just think 50 a troll. And if he don't like you, he gonna troll you. And he got the money and the means to do it on a grand scale. Like I said, I haven't watched the documentary, so I don't have a real opinion. I've heard about it. I heard some good reviews about it. I heard it was put together really good. I heard it was put together real good. So with that being said, I'm just gonna take it like 50 just always held a grudge with Puff about that incident. I don't think 50 trying to solve no old crimes. I think he probably trolling them, but I don't think he trying to solve it. Now the way the things was put together and edited together, you could edit anything and make it look a certain way. So I'm not gonna say he was trying to solve the crime on Tupac or Biggie on that, because I'm just gonna say he did a good edit to make it appear the way he wanted it to appear. As far as any law enforcement getting involved in it. I think the law enforcement have all the information that they're gonna get from that, and nothing about this documentary is gonna create anything legal out of it. I don't think no legal situation gonna come out of it. Now, I think it's a troll simply because simply because 50 always held a grudge against Puffy. And far as that case he fought, he really wasn't guilty of anything. I mean, they found him guilty on some shit called the Mann Act. If it's a crime to be a man, then we all screwed in that area. All men are subject to be prosecuted under those guidelines, just being a man. So I don't think it had nothing to do with I think they overdid it with him. If they was angry at him, in the hotel fighting with Casey, then they should have just charged him with that. But I think the statute of limitations ran its course on that, and Cassie wanted to pull her play for her some money. She got the money, and she was scorned, so she wanted to enact her revenge on Puff by sending him through the legal trouble. I think that's where that whole situation with that case arrived from. I don't think it was nothing he did wrong. I think that was his girlfriend at the time. They was into some shit. She was down with it, and she wanted more, and Puff wasn't willing to give it. So, they had their back and forth with that. I don't think she was forced into anything. But nowadays, people so sensitive. People so sensitive, they cry about every fucking thing. And that's just a cry because she didn't get her way. That's what I think that was all about. That wasn't about nothing too serious. As far as not a beating and the domestic violence, that's serious. We could say that. But all the sex shit, she was a willing participant, man. I mean, she was ordering the folks up. So what can we say about that? What's up, Chocolate Ty? How you doing? We got Ty in the building, y'all. Thanks for coming through. But yeah, we talk about 50 Cent trolling Diddy on his documentary. I don't think they think they suspect that he's trying to enact some law enforcement activities on behalf of the Tupac and Biggie shit. I don't think so. And they saying that he's mad about his baby mama being with Puffy after she left him. And I don't think he mad about that, because how could a rich nigga be mad about a broke chick? That make sense to me. Is she over there because she can't pay her rent? In her words, not mine. I'm not bringing this on her. I'm not making this. It's not a slander campaign against the woman, but she said she was involved with that Puff Daddy shit, because she wanted her rent paid. So I don't see 50 being in his feelings about her. She couldn't even pay her own rent. Like, but I liked the Cuban. I think her name was Cuban doll. Cubana or some shit. Whatever her name was. I liked her when she was hot. She was nice looking. I fucked with it. But I don't think 50 in his feelings about that. At all. And and it ain't even a thing be said. I think I could be wrong. I ain't wrong about that because I'm just looking at me being who I am. Shit, I ain't. What the fuck I'm mad about somebody who can't even take care of themselves not wanting to be around me? What am I mad or being having a care about a woman leaving me that didn't do anything for my life? No, none of that makes sense. But if y'all could put that together for me, please do so in the comments. Let me know what a rich nigga care about a broke chick for. Now we got examples of it. We got examples of a dude being well off, having a fit over a chick that's not doing so well in life. Quavo and Sweetie. Quavo was doing really good. He was all the way up. Sweetie wasn't as up as he was. But somehow they ended up fighting about something. And he was in his feelings about it. So that's an example, but these two niggas is not the same kind of nigga. They two different niggas. So you can't even put that together and make that match up and line up with the shit y'all trying to accuse 50 of. But that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion on that. In other news, you got some drama going on in Detroit with the Coney Islands not giving back to the community that they prosper off of. And Coney Island, if for y'all that don't know, is an establishment in Detroit that is damn near on every corner. It's like a liquor store. It's a restaurant that's famous for their chili cheese fries and coney dogs. And it's a place that's a lot of people in the hood patronize. They on every corner, every other corner. That easy access to these Coney Islands. So it's a guy by the name of Dawgface. I know everybody heard of him. A friend of the show. He put Coney Island to task to do something for the community that they make their money in, or make their money off of, outside of hiring the women they're attracted to and sleeping with them. Outside of that, do something for the community, like far as the kids, like do some backpack drives, do something that someone can. I understand that people want to do things in silence. Like I would rather get this person some money and not take credit for it, or look out for this area and not publicize it. I understand that. But at some point, it's not about whether or not I care to show anybody. It's the point that I want to do it in a way that I can look out for everybody at once, as opposed to just being selective on who I deal with. and it was a video Kid L posted with Dawgface and the owner of a Coney Island. And in that video, the conversation topic was supposed to be, what have Coney Island, this specific Coney Island that this guy was in charge of or a part of once before, what have they done for the community that they do business in? And in that video, the start of the conversation, it started wrong. Kid L was the mediator. He said he asked for Dawgface to speak his piece, and the guy from Coney Island decided he wanted to take the conversation. He didn't understand, I guess, and he tried to take the lead and take off and say his piece. So Dawgface interrupted, got him together, and he went to giving his side of things. And the guy from Coney Island kept cutting Dawgface off, and he was deferring the conversation from the topic to try to make it about where Dawgface is from. And that is an example of what I be saying about niggas and arguing about shit and getting in their feelings and getting away from the issue. You don't have to get away from the issue. Stay with the issue. Stay on task with what your complaint is or what the issue is. Because once you get away from the issue, the shit becomes a dumbass. It becomes some dumb shit that nobody gets nothing from. And that's what the guy from Coney Island did. He took the whole topic and the whole issue and diverted it from the issue to where the fuck Dawgface from. Like, everybody don't know Dawgface from Pontiac. We all know it from Pontiac. That don't matter. What matters is, what the fuck is you doing for the area that you do business in? That is the topic, sir. And when you get away from the topic, that means you trying to divert the conversation so you don't have to answer to or hold yourself accountable for the actions that's being spoken about. And that's where we all had the miscommunications, and that's when the shit go left. And it's not a wonder why it went left. You know why it went left, because you diverting the conversation from the topic because you don't want to be held accountable for what the fuck you doing. And what you doing is taking advantage of a poor community and the poor people that's in it, and you trying to keep it all to yourself. That's what you're doing. So, you know, in order for you to not hold yourself accountable or not acknowledge what you're doing, you try to divert the conversation as if wherever the fuck somebody from matter. So that's how that shit right there went. That's the same. It's the same tactic the wack 100 nigga used when he decide, or when he get into it with certain people, he divert the conversation from the actual topic to something totally left field that's not even what the conversation is about. You want to stick to the topic, can't stick to the topic because the topic you have to, because in that topic, sticking to it, you will have to acknowledge and hold yourself accountable for what the fuck you doing, right and wrong. And that's where, you know, the confusion, that's where a lot of people lose the argument or the debate with these guys, because they don't know how to stick to the actual issue. But people that got common sense and listening understand, like, damn, no, this ain't even what you talking about, or this ain't even what we talking about. Well, answer, and when you ask them to answer to certain shit, they can't answer to it, so they just, here come the insults. That's the wack 100 tactic. Wack 100 he also got another motive. He trying to get you to argue with him, get you mad, and get you to say some shit that you done did, so he can get the people to investigate you and lock you up. But that's a whole nother thing. That's a whole nother live. We ain't gonna get into that. But that's what the nigga do. They divert the conversation away from the topic so they don't have to acknowledge and hold themselves accountable for the bullshit ass shit that they do. Which is what happened in the Coney Island situation. The Coney Island is a prominent place in Detroit. Well, it's a prominent restaurant, and they're all independently owned. It's not one owner of every Coney Island. If it's a Coney Island on Finkel and Chapel, it's one individual that own that Coney Island. If it's one on Finkel and Lasher, it's one individual that own that Coney Island. The Coney, now don't get me wrong, it could be one owner. It could be that one owner can own multiple locations, but they're all not tied to no one person. So the argument isn't to just one person, it's to all of them in totality. Like, hey, y'all making this money out this community, do something for it. That's it. And it shouldn't even be no resistance in that. If you making money over here, you well off, your family good, you don't want to get back to the community, that just showing people that you greedy. And you want it all. You don't want to share, or you don't want to contribute anything. I say this the same shit I say about like the gas stations and shit. Like, if you gonna operate a business in an area that you make money off of, first thing you need to do is respect the people in that area. You can't be talking to people crazy because you're not, because you got a business over here and you think you better. And if you're gonna have people, you need something done around that area, that business, you should get somebody of that community or from that community to do that service for you. To try to put that's one way you can put back into the community by, paying people of that community to do certain tasks for you. And I ain't talking about cheap labor type of shit. Pay for the service. If you want somebody to come through there and pressure wash your building, pressure wash the pumps, pressure wash the ground, the ground area, pay that person what you would pay the white person, or what you would pay another ethnicity. Pay the value of the service. Don't try to weasel or think that just because somebody from the hood, or think because they in a poor area, that they should be cheated out the revenue they should get for the service that you asking. That's what any business I feel like operate in a impoverished neighborhood. That don't just go for Coney Island. That go for the gas stations. That go for the motherfucking beauty supply stores. Any business operating, making money off the neighborhood, I think they should contribute something. And not even something, you should contribute. You should give all contracted services to the people of that community. And you should also come together and do something for that community, because you benefiting off that community. That's just a show of appreciation. That's all they ask. That's all Dawgface asking for these Coney Islands across Detroit, is to show the neighborhood that you operate in and that you benefiting off of, that you doing business in, is show a little bit of appreciation. And if that's too much to ask, then they don't need to be doing business in our area. And you know, we what's next to if they don't want to hear you verbally, you got to hit their pockets. You just got to stop shopping with them. I heard the man say, he came out and said, well, if somebody call in an order and they don't come pick it up, we'll see a bum outside, a homeless person, and instead of throwing away, we'll give it to them. I don't believe that to be true. You run that shit on somebody else, sir. You ain't that's not what y'all doing with that shit. Y'all throwing that shit away. Cause y'all run all the homeless people that's standing around that motherfucker away. You're not just finding somebody. Somebody's not gonna call in an order, not come pick it up, and you just gonna go outside and find somebody that's homeless and you're not doing that. That's not what you're doing. You throwing that shit away. And if you're not throwing it away, you're giving it to somebody that you fuck with personally. And that's still not doing nothing for the community, if you will. Now, as a black man that understand the black culture and understand what we've been through, we do have a lot to work on within our own house. But nigga, you in our house. You benefiting from being in our house. The least you could do is something for the kids. The liquor stores, party stores, all of them. The least they could do, because see what they do, they open the store, they run the store for 20, 30 years, and they pass it to their kids. And then their kids have kids, and they run the store for 20, 30 years, and they give it to their kids. But they don't want to do nothing for the kids that come in and out of that store that provide them the way of life that they have. Nothing for Christmas, nothing for back to school, nothing for the winter time, no charitable donations. Do these, business owners in these neighborhoods do for the neighborhood? They don't do nothing. I'm a witness. I've seen it. I grew up right there in Brightmoor, Elias liquor store. Them niggas ain't do nothing for us. As a matter of fact, you down there insulted because you'll go in there and you'll be a penny short, and you've been shopping with these motherfuckers for 20 years, and they won't let you slide with that penny. They'll want you to break that $20 bill they'll want you to break one of them big bills they see you with before they let you slide with a penny. And this is not that's what you call a one-sided relationship, and nobody shouldn't be a victim or a subjected to no one-sided relationship. But they've been getting away with it for so long, they think it's okay. So now when you got somebody like Dawgface speaking up and speaking out about it, they're offended, because now they have to hold themselves accountable. Now they have to acknowledge the fact that they've been around in this neighborhood for 30 years, 40 years, and they ain't did shit for nobody but the people they like and the women that they find attractive that's going through a rough patch and need to work for their store, and they only let them work if they can screw them. I've seen it. This ain't nothing new. And for people that, that's speaking out against the man, saying, he ain't from Detroit, or he ain't, man, fuck all that. If I saw these folks do this shit firsthand, and I know if I saw it, y'all seen it, he's just got a loud enough voice and a big enough voice to speak on it. And it shakes some motherfuckers up and it gets some motherfuckers' attention. I've been saying that shit for a minute too. Like, just not longest him, but I be patronizing these stores and these gas stations around the area I'm in, and I see how they treat the kids, and I be the one speak up saying, hey, don't talk to them like that. What they doing is, I don't care what they doing. You ain't finna talk to my kids like that. You know what I'm saying? I know they bad as hell. I even know they doing what they doing is wrong. But you not finna talk to them like they nothing. That's what you not finna do. And if nobody's stepping up to keep these motherfuckers in check and in line and holding them accountable for shit, they just gonna, it's gonna get worse and worse. These folks gonna feel like they could do whatever and handle us however they want to, because there's no immediate consequence for what they're doing. Now, when the kids come back and tear their store up, first thing they want to do is attack one of them. But they not holding themselves accountable for how offensive they are to these kids. And I ain't saying that these kids don't need to be chastised, but at the same time, you not about to chastise them. Because the same way these kids walked up here and went in this store, they mama and daddy stopped and patronizing this store too. And you could talk to them, and they can get their kids together. But what you're not finna do is handle our kids in any way you feel like you want to handle them, because they doing something that you don't agree with. And they really ain't doing nothing. They just playing. Another thing is the elderly people. I've been in the store or in the gas station where a lady was trying to play the lottery, and she's soft spoken, and the guy couldn't hear her. So instead of listening, he decided that he wanted to talk over her and tell her he can't hear her. And again, I had to step in and say, hold on. Who the fuck you think you talking to? You not finna talk to this lady like this. It's not right. And somebody had to be there to check these people. Now, I can only do what I can with what I see. It has to be us as a whole to try to keep these people in check, as opposed to this person, you patronizing this store, and this store, he'll look out for you from here and there, and you have a certain love for somebody that look out for you. So when you see them doing some of your people bad, you'll overlook it because of what they do for you. That's being bought. That's selling out. That's being paid for. Like, they're paying you to chastise you, to allow them to do what they want to handle your own how they want to. And that's what has to stop also. Niggas gotta stop thinking that just because this place is one of the places that they're cool with, that they allow them to handle us any kind of way. You gotta stop that shit. Like, that shit just, that's a whole nother us thing. And we gotta clean each other up. We gotta clean that up amongst each other. Like, but them, on the other hand, we still gotta hold them accountable for their actions and what they do and how they handle us as a community. And if we not doing that, then they're gonna continue to take advantage of us and only see us as a come up and not as human beings. So we got to get that together, man. And I understand everybody got their picks and chooses and shit, and that's cool because that's just life. You gonna like this person better than that person, and you gonna not like this person and like this person. I understand, but all I'm saying is keep it fair. Whether you like a motherfucker or not, keep it fair. You gotta call it down the middle. At least that's what I try to do. I ain't, like I said, even with them kids in the store when they acting the fool, I know they doing wrong, but it's a way you handle that with respect, and it's a way that they handle it that's just disrespectful. And just because that you favor that person because they look out for you or they allow you to do certain things, that doesn't mean you have to subject the people that look like you to disrespect because of what they allow you to do. And that's what's going on. A lot of that is going on. So, you know, I don't know how to. I'm only one person. I can't fix it. I could just make people aware of it, and I could just be fair. So, you know, that's that on that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all niggas get off the bullshit when it come to Dawgface, man, and that Pontiac shit, man. Yeah, that nigga from Pontiac so fucking wet, nigga. The Lions, the Silver Dome was in Pontiac. Niggas still rooted for the Lions. So what the fuck it matter? It don't matter. The Pistons playing Auburn Hills. Niggas still root for them. They still the Detroit Pistons. You know what I'm saying? But beside that, even if those are bad analogies, nigga, anybody that been somewhere for over 10 years, nigga, they live there. And they from there, they of that. So, shit, stop doing hoe ass shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You'll stop being a victim of the bullshit. You'll stop being, you know. Conduct yourself in a manner that can be respected, and you ain't got to worry about nobody disrespecting you. And I ain't trying to get on here to be preachy and shit, man, cause I ain't got, I ain't here to, I ain't finna act like I'm holier than thou and I'm motherfucking saved and sanctified. But, you know, the little wisdom I do possess, I am gonna try to distribute it, you know what I'm saying, the way, you know, it's supposed to be. And like I said, conduct yourself in a manner that's to be respected, and you will be respected. But if you doing, you know, the most, then shit, what you think you gonna get? Disrespected. So, you know what I'm saying, that's on you. And however you want to handle that disrespect, just make sure you handle it, you know what I'm saying, like a man. You know what I'm saying? But don't try to discredit somebody's argument because of, you know, where you think they from. And just because of where they from makes the argument or the discussion invalid. That's why nigga be calling y'all bitch ass, hoe ass niggas all nigga be going off on y'all because this shit is stupid. What the fuck, you know, just because someone is from another place doesn't make the discussion invalid. It just mean I see it and y'all should see it too. But that's what that mean, yo. So respect yourself and you will be respected. Try not to say no stupid shit. Whatever you do, you know, stand on it. Be a man about it. Because ain't nobody perfect. With that being said, man, thanks for pulling up, coming through. It's been 40 minutes. I'm all out of shit to talk about. If anybody want to comment to keep it going, we could keep it going. If not, I got an interview coming up about 3:30. Yeah, man, I want y'all to tune in for that because I've been trying to put this interview together for about a couple months, and I think we're going to finally do it. We both had time, and it's going to go down. So, yeah, we got a rapper from Austin, Texas. His name, No Relation. He just dropped his album. Y'all should go check it out. It's pretty good. I fuck with it. I've been listening to it since it came out, and it got a few nice tracks on it. He an up and coming artist, and I'm sure he'll appreciate any support that he get, and support him so he can keep doing it, what he keep chasing his dream. You know what I'm saying? And maybe it'll prosper into something, and you'll be one of the ones that can say, I was the first one. Because that's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say, yeah, y'all niggas ain't even know about this nigga. I'm definitely going to be on one. Yeah, so, y'all tune in to that. I got that coming up at about 3:30. I got that coming up at about 3:30. He gonna take y'all down to give y'all a introduction of who he is, where he from, what he do, how long he been doing it, some of the ups and downs involved with just being an artist, doing music, and just trying to come up in that industry. And we gonna y'all can ask him some questions also when he get up here, and share this shit out there, man. Put me out there, you know what I'm saying? Help me grow. You know what I'm saying? Say something in the comment section, because I see you watching. Ain't no sense in just being watching me talk. Just say something in the comment section so I know you there. Make me aware. If not, I'm going to feel like you nosy, and I'm going to end the live because I know somebody be spying on me. I ain't finna say nothing crazy about no crimes. I ain't about to tell no stories about no old crimes. So do the police gone quit watching me? That ain't bring you out the bushes. All right. Anyway, y'all, I think I'm out of topics anyway. What I'm going to do, we're going to go to the ground, see what's going on the ground. They go to the ground, see what they doing on the ground.
No.
Okay, put her back. Put her back.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they got them pow-pows on school.
Pick up the brunette.
All right.
Put her there. Does that feel like the first time you did it?
No.
Put her back, too.
Okay.
Ooh, now pick up the redhead. Redhead. She's a redhead. She's hot.
All right.
Does it do it for you?
No.
No, not like the first time you had sex. Put her back.
Okay.
Okay, now pick them all up. Shake them up. Does that feel...
All right.
I have a joke for you.
Beside the point. Okay.
Okay, so look.
Okay.
Okay, so look, there's 3 ladies.
All right, that was kind of funny. What y'all think about this?
Woman lay down with a nigga who in the game. A nigga been in jail 4-5 times. Why in the fuck would you, as a woman, lay down and have a baby with a nigga who already got 4-5 kids and you don't take care of them? Where's your own reasoning? Where's your own motherfucking thought process when it comes to that? Where's the accountability for you when you understand that shit don't look right? You mean to tell me that black women are smart and that's intuitive? See, because black women get more than just intelligence. They have intuition. Where's your intuition at when it comes? Where's your motherfucking intuition at when it comes to dealing with this nigga? He got 3 kids. He stayed with his mama. He a crip boy, he a blood. He don't got no job. He ain't got no education. But you looking at him like he a viable candidate to lay down with and get your body.
Dawgface, let's keep it real. When you was in the streets, you was getting them hoes.
I was.
And why was that? Why was that, Dawgface?
I would like to
Why
think,
was that, Dawgface?
I would like to think it was
Why was that, Dawgface? Why was that?
because of my motherfucking personality.
You think it was the personality?
I would like to think
you
that.
slanging that eye.
I would like to think it was. I would like to think it because my motherfucking personality and my good motherfucking disposition. Why in the
That ain't it, doggy. That is not it, doggy. That is not it, doggy. The reason them hoes was fucking with niggas like us is because niggas had that paper, nigga. That is why. Niggas
Y'all
had
do
that
crazy
paper.
stuff like go through your phone. That's how I know y'all are irrational people. Irrational people. Because you don't really have a reason to go through his phone. That's why we think you crazy. Because the reason you give us, no, they're not really doing something wrong. It's just you're crazy. You're crazy. You know why? You want to know why I know you're crazy for going through the phone? You're going through the phone because you don't have evidence that he's doing something wrong. And instead of going, maybe my good, you go, just getting better at lying. And you go look for something that could piss you off. That is I'm telling you, fellas, the only reason why they do it, because they're crazy. They are delusional. They love to hurt. They love, I'm going to tell you what they do. Think about it. One of their favorite things, fellas, don't you ever stop lying to them, because one of their favorite things, women love to catch you in a lie. It's their favorite And if you never lie to them, they never get the opportunity, but you'll never get the opportunity. If I stop lying, you go through the phone, bitch. Why are you not listening? What's happening?
This nigga telling the truth.
She loves me. She loves me not. She loves me. She loves me. She loves me.
Okay.
It's Africa.
Do you know what they did to Lot, this good man? Because if you're a good man, you gonna get gat. My son has an apartment in Vegas that I helped him get. You know what's the first thing I told him? Hey, boy, if you let a bitch up in here, she gonna destroy it. I know you young and you wanna fuck bitches in the comfortability of your house, but that's dangerous. If you let a bitch in here, she gonna look around and say, and destroy it. Why my son had a bitch come over with a dog and left the dog over there and abandoned the dog? Abandoned the dog. Left the dog, abandon the dog, and put him off on a young man who just got his place that his daddy helping him with. That's a evil motherfucker. Do you know what they did to Lot, this good man? Because if you're a good man, you...
If a person is blind and has a dream, can they see it? If milk goes bad if you don't refrigerate it, then how come it doesn't go bad inside of a cow? If you were born deaf, what language would you think in? If money is the root of all evil, then why do they ask for it in church? When you lose a thought, where does it go? If we can't see air, can fish not see water? If a tomato is a fruit, does that mean that ketchup is a smoothie? When we yawn, do deaf people think we are screaming? If a person is blind and has a dream,
receive the gift of the Holy Ghost. I've been down in Jesus' name. Makes no difference what the world say about me. I've been down in Jesus' name. I've been down in Jesus' name. I've been down in Jesus' name. I'll receive.
You ain't never been to the ocean, have you, girl?
No, Daddy, I'm so glad you brought me here. Sun glistening this shit off of you.
Yeah.
Tattoos and shit.
They call me Michael Phelps.
Damn.
Because I be out here swimming.
You ain't even tell me you could swim.
Yeah, hell yeah, I can swim, girl.
You okay?
Huh?
You okay? Stand up. Wait. Stand up. Give me a float.
I can't.
Grab the floaty.
Grab my head.
Grab the floaty. This motherfucking nigga. See, this is exactly why I don't go nowhere. This is exactly why I don't go nowhere.
You ain't never been to the ocean, have you, girl?
No. Grab my hand, bitch.
Hey, all y'all niggas in prison, stop uploading them chain gang meals, cause you got these young niggas.
I'm telling you.
I'm 40, and this is my first day of trading. I'm starting with...
On today's episode of White People Doing Shit That Shouldn't Be Done, but it looks pretty cool anyway, we have a man performing the AR&R, all risk, no reward. Please don't try this at home. This is a professional white person. On today's episode of White People Doing Shit That Shouldn't Be Done, but it looks pretty cool anyway, we have a man performing the AR&R, all risk, no reward. Please don't try this at home. This is a professional white person. On today's episode of...
All right, y'all, I'm out of here, man. It been long enough. Appreciate y'all for stopping through. Thank you, Ty, for coming by. Even though it wasn't before a few minutes, I understand. You know, we'll hit you back at about 3:30. At 3:30, we got the interview popping off with a young man, no relation, out of Austin, Texas.
Bitch, follow my instructions. Get the money, don't forget to get the money. And when you get the money, bitch, bring me the money. Bitch, follow my instructions. Get the money, don't forget to get the money. And when you get the money, bitch, bring me the money. Bitch, follow my instructions.